You are now listening to the LanceScurv Show, the boldest spot on internet radio.
So have you ever thought that given the popularity you have, we haven't broken the glass ceiling yet for women, that you could actually run for president and actually be elected?
I actually never thought that was, I never considered the question even a possibility. I just thought, oh.
Right, because it's clear that you don't need government experience to be elected president of the United States, right?
I thought, oh, gee, I don't have the experience. I don't know enough. I don't know. And now I'm thinking, oh.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay.
Okay, there you have it. Right from the horse's mouth, Oprah Winfrey saying herself that she's open for a run for the presidency of the United States, assuming 2020. This is very interesting because it was only in January that she said that she wouldn't when she was on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. She said that she would never run for president. So why from January to the beginning of March 2017, it's such an about face? Well, she basically said that she thought that you would need political experience. And she says, oh, but look, you know what? That's her campaign slogan. She said it. Oh. You can't tell me that this is not manufactured. And this is a test to see the responses that she would get in a potential campaign for Oprah Winfrey to run for the presidency of the United States. Oh, I'm not mad at her. But, you know, it goes to show you that popularity does count, and the people won't shy away from voting for someone who's very popular, someone they feel that they know. This is a business, people. This goes to show you that being the president of the United States is not about your accomplishments as a politician. Well, I mean, Donald Trump is now a politician or finds himself in a political arena, but he has not ever been a politician. And all you had to do is be a citizen of the United States, right? And there's some other credentials necessary, but it doesn't take much. You get those signatures and you're in. If the people want you, you're in. So to me, and this is my opinion, I'm not stating this as fact, but the powers that be know that. And someone in media, someone who is liberal, someone who leans Democrat toward the Democratic side and toward the left, the perfect antidote to Donald Trump, those who pull the strings, who can't control Trump and his attacks on fake news and his attacks on the media themselves, banning different platforms from attending some of his speeches and appearances. Help me with it, because I don't know exactly how it went, but I know that that's going on between Trump and the media, and they don't like it. And what really kind of convinces me that Donald Trump is not part of that controlled faction, maybe he is, but he is going against the media. And we all know that most media is only owned by not even a handful of people, a finger or two. And who are those people? And he's going against them. That's a definite scandal coming up for Donald Trump. They're going to get him sooner or later. I'm not wishing this on anybody. I'm not even wishing something of physical harm, but that's a possibility also. But I do think that it will come in the way of scandal down the line, because Donald Trump has messed up the house so much, according to many people. I'm going to remain neutral in this one, y'all. So the fact that he has this rift with the media, and now, you know, I guess the powers that be and the string pullers had to search far and wide, but they didn't really have to search far and wide. Right up under their nose is Oprah Winfrey. Her name alone, her popularity alone, she doesn't need any introduction. But she will follow through because, in my opinion, she is controlled. She gives the appearance of being independent. I don't mean independent politically. I mean independent as far as her success is concerned, but her success to me has been compromised. Why? Because there's just certain places she can't go. She is not completely free. She's interviewed so many different people down through the years. Now, again, I'm going to state my opinion. This is not sour grapes. I'm not a grumpy old man. I'm just stating my opinion. Certain observations I've noticed. In the beginning, back in the 80s, when the country began to embrace Oprah and her popularity was growing. Of course, when you have certain shows and certain topics, you aim at a certain audience. I never thought her projected audience was a slice or thin faction. It seemed like everybody can watch the Oprah Winfrey show. And we look forward to it. But after a time, and correct me if I'm wrong, and please let me know if you feel the same way, I was proud as a black man to see her rise. But as time went on, I felt as though she kind of ignored me. It doesn't always have to be about just black issues when you hit the mainstream, because we understand, we are intelligent. We understand that the mainstream media and mainstream news encompasses and embraces everyone. We're not dummies. But when you seem to completely ignore every single faction of the black community, especially when major things go on, to play it safe somewhat because you're being groomed in the future for something, or you understand that you are their tool, you must jump, you must move, you must walk the way they say to walk. They, who are they? The string pullers. Am I going to say the Illuminati word? I don't want to do that because I don't want this to seem like just any old conspiracy theory video. But whatever you want to call it, we know that presidents don't run countries, especially the president of the United States. We know that there are things going on in the shadows. Don't call yourself a Christian and say that this is not true, especially when there's so many verses, passages in the Bible that state this. But we love the world so much that we ignore that. Oprah Winfrey is controlled. She is a tool. She is the antidote to Donald Trump. And they're rousing up the masses right now. They're testing. They're going to tease you every now and then. And this is going to stay in the media. And her campaign begins from now. If they deem it so, if they want that to happen, if they see positive results from the people. But let me get back to my point. Has Oprah Winfrey ever had Minister Louis Farrakhan on her show? Now, they use him as a litmus test when you become the president of the United States. As Barack Obama found out when Hillary Clinton had him denounce any support from Minister Louis Farrakhan, and he bowed his head and sheepishly said, "I renounce and reject any and all support from the Minister Louis Farrakhan." How dare you? How arrogant can you be? This is supposed to be America. Anyone can support anyone. Now you're going to make a presidential candidate renounce and reject the support of an American citizen because you don't like what they say? And you're trying to show the Jews that, well, you know, we cut his tail. We cut his balls off, so to say. He bowed down to become a puppet. Oprah Winfrey doesn't offer that type of threat. She's played it safe. Even if it was her own decision to do so or not, she knew. And I used Minister Louis Farrakhan as an example because black men in general who are independent thinkers, who speak their mind, who are not afraid to talk, never made it to her show. So what do you think is going to happen if she becomes the president of the United States? The only way that you'll be able to be a black man and get a nod of approval or some type of attention, I'm telling it to you now, from Oprah Winfrey or President Oprah Winfrey, is if you are effeminate, if you are gay, LGBT community, Come on, y'all. I'm not even saying this out of anger. Don't get angry with me, but you'll get more support. You'll get more support if you are that. But if you're in the struggle and you speak your truth and you reflect your reality, you look back and you'll say to yourself, you know what? Donald Trump was better than Oprah Winfrey for president, in the respect that at least we know what's in his heart. We know the campaign that he ran. We know his history. We know his roots, but at least he's not afraid to speak on. He said, I'm going to help blacks and Latinos. Do we believe it? No. It's all trash talk until you show me. But Barack Obama never, ever said that. Never said that. Will Oprah Winfrey say that? I'm not saying to forsake the rest of the population, but if you can address Irish, if you can address Jews, if you can address Latinos, which many are black, right? If not the majority, have black blood running through their veins. So you don't get a pass on that. But you just can't address and say black. It's kind of scary to me because she's the perfect person. She'll set all types of records. Many people have said that there'll never be another black man in office no time soon after Barack Obama. Well, Oprah Winfrey's a black woman, right? And she's a woman. And she is already neutered. She's already controlled. So she's a shoo-in. And this is going to be very, very interesting. But I wonder what will happen to the state of black America if Oprah Winfrey becomes president.
Make sure to check out the boldest blog at LanceScurv.com and follow Scurv on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube under LanceScurv.